I just recently got out of the penitentiary for doing 2 years for looting police. I come here today looking for clothes because I came home with nothing. My mom's dead, my grandma's dead. I don't have too much family left, so I had nothing coming out with no assistance or help. And I come to this place. When I came in, they welcomed me with open and warming arms, and I'm really thankful for them today.
Buildings don't get more drab than this. On the outside, nameless, faceless. Passing by it, you wouldn't think much more is happening on the inside. You wouldn't know of the community that thrives within, nor the ministry providing hope for hundreds in need.
We serve the mother who could not start her children in school on the first day of school because they had no shoes. We serve the families whose homes have burned and they've lost everything. We serve an elderly man recently who needed sanitary supplies for his wife who was terminally ill and they could not afford to buy the supplies. We serve the young couple who came in with a 5-day-old baby wrapped in a towel because they had no baby clothes or diapers. We serve a 78-year-old lady in the last few days who became faint because she had not had food for 3 days. We serve countless individuals from other countries. Many other countries are represented here, and they come with varying needs, often clothing, needing housewares, and so forth. We have served over 1,500 people since November by giving them a winter coat and still distributing coats. We have just helped a young man who was sleeping in a shed for several days without clothing or adequate food. One of our big areas is in helping people who are trying to find a job and they just don't have clothing to wear to their interviews. This happens very often as well. So I guess the bottom line would be, who does the clothes closet serve? We serve everybody that walks in the door and need help.
My name is Gary Lautenschlager, and I'm Secretary for Salem Area Ecumenical Ministries. Well, I often say we're probably the most active ministry that you've never heard of. It was interesting when we first started, before we became a 501c3, our annual operating budget was probably less than $1,000 a year. Basically, it was the phone at the clothes closet. Now we've grown to a budget of over $100,000. And with that comes the challenge of trying to raise the funds to support those ministries. We very fortunate to have the support of the community. Many local churches provide support. Many businesses, we have grants and foundations. We work hard for our dollars, and we have been very blessed that the community feels that our ministries are worthwhile and significant and are making a difference within our community every day.
Many of its ministries are focused on providing food for area school children. There's an ACT PAC program, ACT standing for Area Churches Together, that each week during the school year sends 175 backpacks filled with foods home with children so they aren't hungry over the weekends. There are the ministry's school gardens so students can learn more about food and nutrition. There's the summer Feed and Read program that, pre-COVID, provided 16,000 meals per summer. Post-COVID, the ministry hands out $150 gift cards per family, last year alone totaling $36,000. And there are the school food pantries, such as the one at East Salem Elementary, directed by Lynn Buckles, Family Engagement Coordinator.
So we start with 2 grocery bags, which we have teachers bring in and donate, and just so the bag doesn't rip, we put our items in it so they get either ramen or a can of soup. They get like a can of Chef Boyardee or a microwavable container, some form of mac and cheese, 2 peanut butter crackers, a fruit cup, a pudding cup, 2 packs of oatmeal or cereal, and 2 granola bars. May have something else additional. And then I knot it so that it can't easily be opened, and I take it down, put it in my cart, take it down the hall, and distribute it to the classes. Well, last year we had an increase in our homeless families. We all know the price of groceries has gone up increasingly in the last couple of years. So what is in a food bag is enough that if they really didn't have anything else, they would be able to have something for lunch, something for dinner, something for breakfast for the weekend. I really enjoy it. It's very fulfilling. It doesn't take that long to put the food bags together. Thanks to our community partners, Salem Area Ecumenical, we're able to have food delivered pretty much every week from Sam's Club to put in the food bags. And I just know it helps families, and that's what we're here. We're here to help them and just do whatever we can to support our families.
Beyond the schools, the ministry's main mission is Mrs. Dorsey's Clothes Closet, run by a former school principal herself, volunteer extraordinaire Trula Byington.
Joan Dorsey was an amazing lady that I got to know when I served as principal at two of the elementary schools. She would help my children that needed food and clothing. Miss Dorsey always had the focus that, and her basically almost a motto of service was that we are there always to serve, never to judge. I just think that we are a well-kept secret sometimes in the Roanoke Valley because people come in all the time and say, I've never heard of your store, and we have things that we would like to donate. Everything we have donated there finds a use. And there's a group that do make quilts for homeless veterans out of, clothing that cannot be put out. It's just that I think if we all looked around our homes and saw the dishes we don't use, the towels, the sheets, we need linens badly, and things like that, if they all just looked around and said maybe somebody else could use that, then that we certainly could find a use for it.
There are no paid staff with Salem Area Ecumenical Ministries. We're all volunteer. Probably one of the most basic commands is love your neighbor as yourself. And Martin Luther said it very succinctly, God doesn't need our good works, but our neighbor does. So I've let that be my guide. I, again, look forward every day with passion, with commitment and dedication to make the community a much better place to live for all.
Gary and Trula, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the fine folks from Wheeler Digital. They've come on Buzz a couple of times now, helping Ram House as well as the least of these. Both are homeless shelters serving the Roanoke Valley, and they are eager to hear about the marketing needs that Salem Area Ecumenical Ministries has. So Gary, take it away.
Well, thank you, Michael. We certainly appreciate the opportunity to partner with you all to address some of our common issues. We obviously are looking for increased social media presence and marketing awareness, opportunity to ensure some financial stability. We have a real need for a capital campaign to expand our clothes closet. And again, we certainly look forward to the opportunity to promote our major fundraiser, our Mother's Day brunch, Moms, Mums, and Mimosas in May.
We are thrilled for the opportunity to partner with you. We love putting our technologies and platforms to use, helping an organization that really makes a difference in the community. And you all absolutely do. So you've kind of given us our homework assignments of those 3 different prongs that you really want to highlight. And I'm confident that we can come up with plans to address all 3. And we look forward to presenting those to you shortly.
I always say the best advocates for a nonprofit are the people it helps. So while Wheeler Digital got to work on a marketing campaign, I visited Mrs. Dorsey's Clothes Closet to meet both the volunteers who run the ministry and those they serve.
My name is Jenny Stiff. I live in Bedford County. I'm at Mrs. Dorsey's Clothes Closet in Salem, Virginia. Right now we have ladies that are sorting and sizing. We have a good group of ladies that work very hard. We get a lot of donations in. Some days are more busy than others. Some days we're really swamped with donations, and that's a good thing, a good problem to have, because that's what we're here for. A lot of times in life, I think we just go about our days, our daily lives, and we don't realize that there are people that are so needy. I mean, we see people on the streets and whatnot, but in our own community here, there are people that don't have the things that we take for granted. So it's just, that's why we're here, to help anyone and everyone that needs it.
Okay, I'm Bernie Jones, and I'm an Episcopal clergywoman here in the Diocese of Southwestern Virginia, and I'm volunteering at Mrs. Dorsey's Clothes Closet because I was looking for at least an opportunity that was close to home to volunteer in the community. Well, I'm a deacon in Episcopal Church, and so our ministry is to be out in the world helping the poor, the sick, and the needy. And so this is need, where needy people come because they need resources, they need clothes, they need toiletries, they need household items. And so people come in all day long and they donate and they come here. I think there are many people, because of circumstances beyond their control, are in situations of dire need. And so when there's dire need, we should be willing as a society to reach out and help.
It's not really welfare.
No, it's community help. It's a community helping the community.
I'm Brenda Scudder, and I've volunteered at the Clothes Closet now for 7.5 years. I'm one of the day leaders. The day leaders are the people who run the front of the store, the checking in and the checking out process. It really hurts me when a veteran has to come to a charity clothes closet for clothing, or when an elderly couple will tell you they have to choose between their medicine and their food. So to help those people in the community, that's why I'm here. We have one lady in particular who works with those people being released from jail. They usually go to jail from the courtroom, so they go in with the clothes on their back and they come out with clothes on their back. We have some people who lost their job during the pandemic and things like that. We've had in the last year 3 people who had their homes to burn. So there's just a great variety of the type of need in the community. We usually serve around 500 to 600 families a month. So that's a pretty big piece of the population. There's just no place for anybody else to come. So should the Clothes Closet close their doors, I don't know what people would do.
Hi, my name is Jan Hudson, and I'm almost 64 years old, and I'm on a senior with disabilities. So I receive limited income monthly, and by the time you pay your bills and the necessities that you have, you don't really have money left. So to come here once a month and get maybe 6 shirts, 6 bottoms, things like that, it's a blessing. I'm not an expensive woman, so to be able to come here, and the clothes are always good quality. There's nothing stained, nothing with holes or broken zippers that you have to repair. They only put clothes that they would wear. The people once a month that you get to see and get, that little boost of encouragement if you need it. The way you saw them today is the way they always are. And they were busy. I've not seen them quite like this before, but you saw how they greeted. And if they didn't speak Spanish, they have it on their phone, so they can communicate, they can translate, they can speak to anybody. Just because you don't have the money to do, what other people do, doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means that, you're having difficulties. I don't live on the street, I do have a home, but people that come in there do live on the streets, do have different issues. So, they accept anybody.
I'm Dolores Hall, and I'm a certified peer recovery specialist. I work at a treatment facility here in Roanoke that helps people with substance use disorder. This clothing closet has been helping us for a little over 2 years now, and it's just amazing because a lot of our patients comes in off the streets. They come in homeless, of course, strung out, and we just do our best to try to get them back up on their feet, Like I said, I am in the treatment facility, and I'm a peer, so a lot of them come through me either way because I do the orientation for them, and at that point, I can see how much clothing they have and what they don't have. And it's like a 6-week program, so a lot of them come in, they gain weight too. So Miss Trula and her ladies, it's been awesome. They come in, I email her the size and whatnot, and she'll have it ready for me. And I get it, and they are appreciated.
Hi, my name is Anaí Hernandez, and I live here like 12 years ago, and I come from Mexico City, so
It's tough
yes,
being from another country here
Yes.
with 4 children.
yes, exactly. It's very tough. Yes, if I come in here and take our clothes, I can buy food for my kids and pay gasoline and everything. So that's what I use this store, and everything here is free. So they don't cost anything. So I think it's really help.
My name is Tanya Lamar, and I live in Salem, Virginia. I'm originally from Roanoke, Virginia, and the experience here, I've been coming a couple of years. It is absolutely amazing. The ladies treat you with grace. The critical things, like at Christmas time even, didn't have a whole lot of decorations, but I got some here. They got dishes here, I got dishes here, and other things here too that helped me rebuild it all over again. Oh, winter coats for myself, winter coats for my husband. They have winter coats for children, I have grandchildren, but yes. So that helped a lot, and that makes a difference, especially when it's cold. And gloves, got some gloves here too.
So you're able to afford more?
I can afford more, yes. More like gas in the car, food to go to the grocery store, even co-payments with doctors, that too. That helps a whole lot because those costs come in here. You don't have to worry about the other things, And what makes it even better because health-wise I had to lose some weight, and I've lost a lot of weight, so it helps coming back because I can't fit some things, now I can fit it. So that's been a big thing, and health is very important. So this has helped with so much. I never really thought about it like that until you asked. I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
So my name is Brian Bailey. I work with the Bradley Free Clinic, and I'm a community health worker there. The Bradley Free Clinic is a free clinic open for people who are uninsured or who may have Medicaid or are underinsured. So we serve a large population here in the Valley, and anything surrounding health. So I like to focus on the social determinants of health before getting to the health part, because a lot of people don't really care about their health until they get some of their basic needs met, like clothing. So a lot of people I work with are from the re-entry population, so maybe just getting released from prison and they don't have just necessary things to get them on the right path. So this is a really good first step to kind of get them feeling good about getting back into society, maybe looking for job interviews and things like that. So there's been a couple guys that I've helped that have gotten clothing from here, and then they were able to secure work just by the clothing that they got from here to go into the interview, and now they're fully working and on the path of their recovery. A lot of people already have a lot of odds stacked against them, being a colorful past or anything like that, and I think this really helps kind of bridge the gap in new paths. So yeah.
My name is Don Antonio Mitchell. I'm currently in Roanoke, Virginia at a halfway house. I'm from Petersburg, Virginia. I just recently got out of the penitentiary for doing 2 years for looting police. I come here today looking for clothes because I came home with nothing. My mom's dead, my grandma's dead. I don't have too much family left, so I had nothing coming out with no assistance or help, and I come to this place. I didn't actually get the name of the place today. I just came in and they started helping me, so that's even better. That's even an up. And when I came in, they welcomed me with open and warming arms, and I'm really thankful for them today. Yes, I needed some clothes for a job interview. I actually got on Indeed and lucked up with 2 job interviews this week and didn't have no job interview clothes, so I'll be able to go to my job interview happy today.
So look good, feel good, present good.
Yeah.
Right, is that the idea?
Yeah, I feel great, and I feel like I'll be looking good once I put these clothes on today. Without this place, the place I'm at would offer me to go to another thrift store, which would be on Thursday, which would be the days after my interview, or I had to ask fellow people in my household to go to ask to wear some of their things. So I'm really thankful for what they'll be able to share with me today. I'm definitely looking ahead. I'm looking to accomplish a lot of goals, and there's no looking back right now.
What are some of those goals?
I'm trying to start my own business as in a restaurant franchise and maintain a positive vibe and give back to the people that helped me or give back to the people that need help. So those are some of my 5 to 10 year goals. I'm a very productive person when it comes to working. I strive for the best ability of my ability to do the job. I'm very oriented with people. I'm very nice, and I understand people in all different ranges. I'm very positive in my working environment, and I'm willing to learn anything I don't know.
And you're gonna be looking good.
I'm definitely gonna be looking good.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck.
Okay.
We've given out 1,590 coats since November.
Really?
Isn't that amazing?
Welcome, both of you, to Wheeler. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We left our last conversation really excited about the work that you all do, how you change Salem and the surrounding area, and you gave us some homework. You gave us some goals and challenges of what you want to do in 2024 and beyond. We went back to the drawing board and have put together a few ways that we know will help grow and expand what you're doing and make a real difference. We've put together 2 campaigns for you that we're going to donate to you today. That the reason we honed in on those 2 technologies was because of the specific conversation that we had a few weeks ago with you.
We often say we're one of the busiest, well-kept secrets in the area. People come into us all the time and say, I'd never heard of this. So this is great timing to have this now.
That's awesome. We hope to change that.
Yeah, one of the most active ministries that you've never heard of.
We hope to really kind of drum up more awareness in exactly what it is you do. And one of the first things that we're going to do is we're donating actually a free campaign that's going to run on Amazon's video platform. So this is a platform that Amazon, the e-commerce giant, has created that runs across thousands and thousands of websites and apps and games, and especially streaming platforms too, since a lot of people stream their TV now. What we're going to do is make a series of 30-second videos that really tell your story. That talk about all the different ways that you are involved in the community, the difference it makes, and give a strong call to action for how they can get involved. And the great thing about digital advertising is that it can really narrow in and just find the people that are relevant to your cause. So, absolutely. So we're going to be just targeting the Salem and surrounding area. And then on top of that, we're going to be looking for people who behaviorally have shown that they're interested in charity, in philanthropy, in religious causes, things like that. As well as we're going to be targeting what's called a lookalike audience, which basically means you can, I like to think of it as building on top of the success you already have. You can give us a database of the people who have already donated or volunteered with you. And then we use that database to find the top 1% of people in the area that are most like them. So it's find me more people like this. And so whenever they get on their TV at night to stream a football game or rewatch Friends or whatever, then they're going to start seeing your ads. We're going to donate a second campaign that's going to run across Facebook and Instagram, across their ad agency suite, which just basically gives us access to all of the different platforms that Meta owns. And basically, it's going to work the same way, that people are going to be in your geography, in the Salem area, and they're interested in fundraising. They're interested in religious causes. They're interested in donating, in volunteering, in philanthropy in general. And so when those people get on any of the platforms that Facebook and Insta owns, or any of the different websites or apps that are part of their audience network, then your ads will show up to those people. Tell them about the important work you're doing and how they can help.
Very nice. Much above the scope of what we could do, so it's nice to have a professional to handle that for us.
Well, we're thrilled to be a part of it. That's another $1,500 campaign. That's going to be 60,000 impressions, ad impressions a month. And then obviously to kind of give good content that we can push out in these campaigns, our video team has put together multiple scripts for videos, which I'll review with you shortly, that will then go about filming. That you will then own those videos. We'll use them in these campaigns, but you can use them all throughout the year and years to come. So we're talking about a $9,000 roughly investment that we are proud and honored to be able to give to you.
It sounds like you're addressing so many areas that we have tossed around in discussion and so forth. How do we do this? And just never found a way. And this really opens multiple doors for us. So
we've never
so
had
pleased.
The resources or the
yes.
professional ability to to do that marketing approach. So again, we're very blessed to have you.
Well, awesome. Thank you. We can't wait to do it.
Funding for this program comes from the Louise Lester Foundation, seeking to effect positive change in communities throughout Western Virginia, with additional support from the American Advertising Federation of Roanoke.